The National University of Singapore issued an apology on 21 May 2025 after widespread backlash over the disposal of books from the Yale-NUS College Library. The incident, which drew swift criticism from alumni and students, involved the destruction of hundreds of volumes without prior notice or opportunity for community reuse. Many expressed frustration at the lack of transparency. In a statement reported by CNA, US University Librarian Associate Professor Natalie Pang admitted the incident was an operational lapse. She explained that while excess books are typically redistributed across NUS libraries or offered to faculty and students, this time, students were not granted access. We understand later that many students were interested in having these books, and we would have usually acceded to their requests, she said. We did not do so on this occasion, and we apologize. To address the concerns, NUS is now organizing a book giveaway and pledged to revise its procedures to ensure broader access to surplus materials in the future. According to CNA, the majority of Yale-NUS books had already been moved into other NUS libraries. Remaining surplus volumes were offered only to faculty members. Books left unclaimed were then sent for recycling, a standard library practice, said Associate Professor Pang. The controversy escalated when it was revealed that the books had already been destroyed by the time NUS attempted to stop the process. Green Orange Enviro, the recycling contractor, confirmed that NUS contacted them at about 3 p.m. on 20th May, but by then, the books had been processed at Asia Recycling Resources. Students on site witnessed the books being loaded onto trucks and were told they could not intervene. CNA reported that 2 NUS staff and 2 recycling firm employees prevented any retrieval attempts. "You can't touch these books. They're to be disposed of," one student was told. An NUS librarian later explained that time constraints imposed by NUS law faculty and campus infrastructure teams left them with a short deadline to vacate the Yale-NUS library space. The NUS law faculty is scheduled to relocate from Bukit Timah to the Yale-NUS campus later this year. The Straits Times cited a former senior Yale-NUS librarian who estimated the original collection at 40,000 to 45,000 volumes, with about 8,500 still available for giveaway. A student-led petition titled "Save the Yale-NUS Library Books" quickly gained traction, calling for accountability and transparency. It estimated that 60 to 70 bags of books, each weighing 10 to 15 kilograms, roughly 2,000 volumes worth over 100,000 Singapore dollars, were destroyed. The petition detailed that the books were collected by Green Orange Enviro around noon on 20th May and sent for shredding under NUS-issued confidentiality protocols. Students were told recovery was not possible, as certification of the destruction process was required. The petition also criticized the disposal for contradicting NUS's sustainability plan and urged the university to consider alternatives like alumni adoptions or public donations. As of 11:51 am on 21st May, it had gathered 667 signatures.